Funny Navy story time. Let's talk about a time where pettiness paid off, shall we? Now, as y'all know, I was a Master of Arms in the Navy, which is just a fancy way of saying military police because the Navy had to be fabulous and confuse everyone. But that being said, I happened to one morning be given the assignment of watching a series of stop signs and making sure everyone was being safe and coming to a full and complete stop. It happened to be at the mouth of a T intersection where I could see left, right, and center coming at me, and it was the last 45 minutes of a long night shift, wasn't really hitting on all cylinders, and I was just trying to run out the clock when I look up and see a Toyota 4Runner coming at me. I lock eyes with him, he locks eyes with me, and he didn't stop. Simply put, he didn't stop. He just California rolled the stop sign, made a left turn, and continued on his business. And it was the last 45 minutes, half-hour shift, and I was like, fuck it. And I pulled him over into our gas station. Do everything I was supposed to, run his plate, report to dispatch, 1038 at this location, get out and walk up to his window to introduce myself, and I am greeted with his window coming down going, "Do you know who I am?" "No, sir. Do you know who I am?" And that made him pause for a second, so I said, "Seaman Johnson, the South Boat Security Department. The reason I pulled you over is because you failed to stop at the stop sign back there when I was watching you." He proceeded to argue with me that he had, in fact, come to a full and complete stop, to which I explained that when a car does come to a full and complete stop, you see the weight shift from the front wheels to the rear and the weight distribution settles. He didn't like this so much and continued to argue with me until I finally said, "Sir, that's neither here nor there. I'd like to see your license and proof of insurance." To which he replied, "I am the safety officer of the base." I didn't know that. It didn't matter anyway, but he insisted that being the safety officer of the base indicated that he was responsible for the safety of everyone on base. And I said, "Well, then you should probably know how to stop at stop signs, right, sir?" This got him fuming mad, and he basically threw his license and proof of insurance at me, to which I went back to the unit and ran the rest of his details, and come to find out he was, in fact, the safety officer of the base and a civilian with no rank whatsoever on said installation. And yeah, after doing a couple minutes of paperwork, I look up and I see his hand come out the window and kind of do one of these, like what's taking so long. And I decided then and there that I would make this traffic stop interesting. When I walked back up to his window with my citation booklet and clipboard in hand, I started talking like William Shatner on The Lauded and made this stop last as long as humanly possible. He then went on to tell me how he was just going to church. It was a Sunday morning, and being pulled over at the gas station directly prior to the church with a unit sitting behind him with his lights running was really embarrassing, and I should just shut him off. And I then had to explain to him how it was for his and my safety that I kept my lights on my unit running to alert everyone around that a traffic stop was, in fact, taking place. At this point, he was so fed up, he just wanted to sign the citation and be on his way, but I had to explain to him all the fine print on the backside of the traffic citation, to which he then had to go to court to defend himself. A court he, in fact, helped preside over. The best part about all of this is that once he went on his merry way to church or whatever, and I went back to my station, downloaded and went home, I forgot about it. It made no never mind to me. It was just another citation where someone tried to be a dick, and I was like, whatever. However, a number of weeks later, a base-wide memo went out with a copy of said traffic citation with my name on it. A page-long memo where he detailed everything. I'm talking a full-on essay, 5 paragraphs, beginning, middle, and end, where he went over everything. And in it, he in fact admitted that he probably didn't come to a full and complete stop, as most people do, so then it's okay. I in fact have a copy of it somewhere, and I need to get it laminated or framed. And yeah, it's just one of those times when my pettiness paid dividends. What stories like this do you have? Don't forget to comment below, come and join my Discord. And as always, have a nice day.